All right, here we go. So we've got our strength interval all set up. So we've got jump rope if you've got one. If you don't have a jump rope, you can fake it. Something to step up on, like a weight bench, a stool, a chair, if you've got one handy. If you don't, when we get to that point, you can do high knees, you can do forward lunges, weights, obviously, because it's strength interval. But then also, if you have a medicine ball, go ahead and get that handy. If you don't have a medicine ball, I'll give you an option when we get to that point. But let's go ahead and start with our jump rope here. We're gonna go with about 30 seconds with the jump rope, and then we're gonna hit some just warm-up moves here. So just jump rope, whatever way you prefer. You can skip through it, you can hop through it, single leg, double hop, single hop. Just get moving here. Good. Starting to warm up that lower body. You're up on the balls of those feet. In 10 seconds, you're gonna hold your rope and start doing reverse lunges, just body weight reverse lunges in 3, 2, and hold that rope. Let's go right back into those reverse lunges, pull through that forward leg to get your feet back together. So we're warming up through the hip flexor, quadricep off that back leg, and then off the hamstrings and glutes in the front leg. 15 seconds here. Good. 10 seconds. Then we're back into the jump rope for real or for faking. 5. Let's jump it. Here we go. Good. 25 seconds. Back in. Again, we're keeping those knees soft, abs tight. Even if you're not really using a jump rope, you can use that arm motion too, keeping those tight little circles through your elbows and shoulders, keeping that tension, that tone, biceps and triceps as you move your arms around. Good, now we're coming into lateral lunges. You're gonna hold that rope, take it side to side, pushing your hips back. Feel the inner thigh on that straight leg stretch out as you push off into that bending knee. Just alternating side to side. Again, just warming up here, getting some prep moves in. 10 seconds, then we'll go back to the jump rope for one more set of the prep. 5. Hit that jump rope one more time in this cycle. Good, 25 seconds. Try to vary your movements. Maybe you take these hops side to side, or we do some high knees through. 15 seconds. Good. In 10 seconds, we're gonna put that rope on the floor to the side and do walkout push-ups. 3, 2, and get that rope out of your way. Come into your hamstring stretch. Walk it all the way out, hit your push-up, walk it all the way back into that hamstring stretch, and then we go again. Good. Working through your shoulders and your lats, your upper back and chest, stretching into the backs of those legs. Good, working on keeping your abs tight as we warm that core. 15 seconds. Then we'll get into our first round. Good. 5. And let's take a break there as we set up our first round. So I'm gonna put 5 minutes on the clock. Within that 5 minutes, you're gonna jump rope 30 skips. Again, if you don't have a jump rope, don't worry about it. You can fake those 30 skips. You can do jumping jacks, whatever you wanna do that you can move quickly like that 30 times and get that movement going. Then with your weights, you're gonna do 6 single arm supported rows. Then you're gonna do 6 push-ups. Then you're gonna do on the other side, 6 supported rows. And then you'll do 6 rear flies. Then you're back to your 30 skips. 6 rows, 6 push-ups, 6 rows, 6 reverse flies. And we're gonna keep that going for 5 minutes. So it's a little mini circuit here. So go ahead and get your weights ready for that single arm row. And then the reverse fly. So you wanna have 2 options available, one lighter for the long lever and one heavier for that short lever. All right, let's start with our 30 skips. I've got 5 minutes ready on the clock, sort of. Hold on your mark, technology. Get set and you're on. Go with those 30 skips. You pick it, whatever type of skipping you want to do. Again, this could be high knees. This could be jumping jacks. This could be little lateral side to sides if you don't like to skip rope. After those 30 skips, you're going to do a right arm supported rear row, and we're going to pull that weight right into the hip pocket 6 times. Make sure it's heavy enough. A 7th one should really kind of be out of the question. If you could easily fire off that 7th one, then you need a heavier weight. Then you're going to do 6 push-ups. It could be in the incline. It could be on the floor. It could be knees down. Then you do that 6-arm row on the other side into that hip pocket. Breathe, keeping those abs tight. Then we're doing the reverse fly for 6. I need to get my weights for the reverse fly here. I told you to have them and I don't have them. And then we're going to do that reverse fly, 6 of them, flat back, pushing those hips back. Chest down, slow on the way down. Lots of control. After your 6 reverse fly, we start this over again, back into the 30 skips. Good. Then we row, push up, row, fly. Good. Into the hip pocket rather than the armpit. Take care of that supporting arm too. We want to make sure we're not locking your base elbow out, that you're keeping that shoulder blade rolled down and back out of your earlobe. Breathe it through. We keep those abs tight. Support your back. Woo. Then we go back into those 30 skips after the 6 flies. Woo, keep checking in with those weights. Make sure they're adequate. Or are they starting to feel too heavy to practice your reps with good form? Nice job. Good. I think I skipped my push-ups on that last round I did. Either that or I just blocked them out. I don't have a memory of doing them. Good. Abs are tight. Into that hip pocket. Then we fly through that long lever, squeezing in between your shoulder blades, nice and slow on the way down. Ooh. What do we have here? We have about a minute left, 65 seconds to be exact. Good. Breathe it through. Abs are tight. Soft support in that bottom arm. Hit those 6 push-ups in between the row. Neck check those push-ups. Make sure you're not shrugging. Keep it tight into your upper back and chest. Suck, tuck, and clench through that midsection. Then we do our 6 rows on the other side. Nice, good job. That's our 5-minute timer. Grab a drink if you need it, and then we're gonna move into a new round, a new set of things here. We've got Spider-Man push-ups. We're gonna do those 10 times, so 5 per side, 10 total. Spider-Man push-up just means that we're gonna pull one knee into the elbow and step forward with the opposite foot. So if I step forward with my right hand, I'm bringing my left knee forward, and then I do a push-up. Then I can return it and switch. Step forward with my left hand, right knee comes forward, and do the push-up. You can put that base knee or that back knee down or keep it up, but we're gonna do 5 per side. If in doubt, it's okay, just do 10 push-ups, or you can make these mountain climbers, but we wanna get kind of that push-pull forward back as we drop down and push up. So we're gonna do that 10 times. Then you're gonna do a combination bench press into a fly. So we're gonna pick moderate weight here so that we can do the press, turn the palms into the fly, and that would be 1 rep. So we're gonna do the press and the fly 6 times. So this is 1 and 1 and 2 and 2. And you're gonna do that for 6. Then we're gonna move into dips. So you can use your bench, your chair, your ottoman, coffee table, whatever you have at home. Make sure the backs of your hips are nice and close to the front edge as you bend and straighten your elbows, keeping your shoulders down, working into your triceps and chest some more. And you're gonna do that for 6. So we've got 10 Spider-Man, 6 press fly, and 6 dips. And we're going for 5 minutes again. So you've got 3 moves. That second move is kind of a combo. Starting with your Spider-Man crawl. On your mark, get set, and you're on. 5 per side, 10 total. Keep that butt tucked under. Whoops, I just did it backwards. Opposite hand, opposite foot step. Drop the butt, drop the hips through. Good, abs stay tight. Try to bring that knee out to the outside frame of your body. You can float the toe or hook it into the floor. It'll be harder to float it if you keep the toe up off the floor. It's more challenging. Then we're moving into, after 10 of those, you're moving into your chest press, chest fly combo. So you'll press once, fly once, and that's 1 rep. So press fly is 1, and you're doing it 6 times. Abs will be tight. Tuck that tail through your legs. Good. Keeping those shoulders out of your ears. Keep your lats tight, those muscles that run from your armpits towards your hips. Protect your shoulders. Good. After your 6 press fly combos, then you're gonna do 6 triceps dips. We'll keep the backs of your hips really close to the front edge of whatever it is that's supporting your dips so that your hips are under your shoulders. The longer your legs are, the straighter your legs are, the heavier you'll be for the dip. So you can bend your knees to modify. After your 6 dips, you're right back into that Spider-Man crawl. 5 per side, 10 total. Keep the belly tight. Getting that momentum forward and then pulling it right back. Tuck the butt through, tail tucks through the legs like a scared dog. After those 10 spider crawls, then we're back into the 6 combo fly press. Set that lower back strong. Zip up that rib cage, pull that belly into your back. Good. Breathe it through. No shrug, you should be able to move your head. Oh. After your fly press combo, right back into those dips. We have 1:45 on the clock, trying to get through this at least 3 times. Remember, on those dips, we don't let our shoulders creep up into our ears. You want to keep pushing your shoulder blades down and back so that you're nice and loose into your neck. You want to put all that force, all that drive into your triceps, through your lats, and up into your chest on the push, high on your chest. Keep tucking and scooping your tail between your legs, drawing that belly to your back. Woo! We're under a minute now. We're at 45 seconds. Woo! Keep neck checking, keeping that tension through your belly, support your back. Oh. Ten seconds. Oh, I just snuck that in. That's time, you guys. Nice job. Round 2 off the books. We're moving into round 3. So this is where we're going to step up on something heavy. It's up to you, or something heavy, something higher. It's up to you if you want to hold something heavy while you do this, but we're going to do 20 step ups. So you're going to alternate up, up, down, down, then switch up, up, down, down. So you'll do 10 per leg or 20 total. Then after that, you can weight it. You're going to load it or just go body weight for squats. And you'll do 10 just regular squats. So 20 step ups, 10 squats. Then we're going to do a sumo squat thrust into a curl press. So I'm actually going to use lighter weights for this because the curl gets a little hard because you're going to be down in your sumo squat when you do it. So let me get these out of the way here. So we'll do the squat thrust with those wide feet. Hands right onto your weights. You'll sit down into this with that wide stance, flip those legs back, get those legs under you again. And then while you're down here, you're going to curl. Now we're going to stand up and push, then bring it all back down and go again. So I'm in this wide open stance. When I do this, I flip back wide, I catch wide, hold low for the curl, and then fire up out of it. And you're going to do that 6 times. So we've got 20 step ups, 10 regular squats, and then 6 squat thrust curl press with the weights. 5 minutes on the clock. Let's start with those step ups with or without weight, 10 per leg on your mark, get set, and go. Walking it up and down. 20 times total. Good. Really get that heel all the way on. Drive yourself with force and power to get up on top of that step, whatever it is that you're marching up on now, onto and down. Lowering yourself with control. After your 20 step ups, you've got 10 squats. You can do those with or without weight. They're neutral squats. I've been talking too much, so I haven't been counting my step ups, but I'm thinking I'm close to 20. Then we're gonna do our loaded squats 10 times. Squeeze it through, finish that squat at the top by tucking that tail. Drive your heels down, lift your chest up. After your 10 squats, we're gonna get into that sumo squat thrust curl press. Hold the sumo while you curl, then push. And we're doing this 6 times. Abs are tight. Dig those heels in. Toes are out a little bit. Woo! Good. After that 6th sumo press, we're back into those walk-ups, 10 and 10. You can alternate or keep it 10 on one side and then 10 on the other. Nice job. Heart rate gets high again. Mine's never really dipping down. I don't know that I'm getting much of an interval effect on this one. After those walk-ups, 10 on each leg, then we're into the squats for 10. Regular neutral squats. Good. Two minutes, 10 seconds remaining. Looking for at least 3 rounds. After those 10 squats, we get in that sumo stance, toes out, heels in, into that squat thrust, curl push. Abs tight, drill those heels into the floor. Pick up your chest before you curl. Nice job. Whew, those get me. After those 6 squat thrust curl press, you're back to that step up. 70 seconds remaining. Drive off that top stepping leg, then control through the other leg on the way down so that heel's not slamming down. Use that eccentric phase of the lower. Good. Keep it moving. 35 seconds. Then we've got our squats. Fifteen seconds. Whew. And we're flipping into that squat thrust press. And it's time. Almost got through 3 rounds. So close. So now we're going to move into the final set. Grab a drink if you need it. We've got crouch backs for 6. Then we've got mountain climbers for 30. Then we're going to do our medicine ball slam for 6. Now, if you don't have a medicine ball, you can use one of your dumbbells and you can do chops using your legs, using those shoulders, lats, abs for 6 straight down the center chops. So that's totally up to you. Our crouch backs, let me just move this out of the way. Our crouch backs, you'll be in your plank position, hands under your chest. You're gonna scoop that tail under, drive your hips back to the backs of your heels, and then press through. Your knees won't touch the floor unless you absolutely need to put them down. Then after you do those 6 crouch backs, you've got 30, 15 per leg, 30 total into the mountain climber. Then we're gonna do those medicine ball slams or the chop for 6. We've got 3 minutes On the clock, all core, all tight through that middle for that 3 minutes. Let me make this edit here. On your mark, get set, and start with those crouch backs. Go. I messed up the timer. You guys are going though. I can tell you look great, even though I can't see you. Here we go. So here's 6 crouch backs, then 30 mountain climbers. Good. Drive that through, driving off the quads, pulling through your lats. Abs are tight. When you get into your mountain climbers, we keep those hands directly under the chest and shoulders with those soft elbows pulling back towards your hips. Drive those knees through, 15 per side, 30 total. Keep it tight, keep it tight. Don't let your butt pop up. After your 30 climbers, we're into those medicine ball slams, or we're gonna chop that weight. 6 times. Then you're back into your crouch backs. Lots of core. Drive it through. Good. After 6 crouch backs, 30 climbers, tight, tight, tight. Breathe, belly in, tuck through those hips, soft elbows. Then we use our whole body on the slam. 6 of those. Woo, then we're back into those crouches. Tight on those pushes and the pulls. Get that knee as far forward as you can. On that mountain climber, it's punching, 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 punching. Dig into those armpits, pull them down to your hips. Create all that tension between your collarbones and kneecaps. Then we get to throw things or chop things. Lift with your legs, drive down, lats and abs, pick up with your shoulders. Woo! We're doing great. You got 30 seconds, then we're done. You guys are doing awesome. Keep powering through. You're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2. You're done. Woo! Go ahead, walk around just a little bit. Get your feet back under you. Don't come up too fast. And when you're ready, we're just gonna do light reverse lunges here. Keeping your chest up high, keeping those legs moving, but starting to focus on that stretch in the front of your thigh, up into that hip flexor. Breathe. Then we're gonna add a lean to the side. So if I've got my left leg back, I'm gonna reach that left arm up and over, and then bring it all back to center and switch. Right leg steps back, right arm up and over, alternating those sides with your breath. Good. Let's do one more. Stepping those feet out nice and wide now. Keeping them wide, we're gonna sit into one side. So I've got this one leg straight. I can feel that inner thigh stretch as I sit back into my hips on this side. Now with that right knee bent, I'm gonna put my left hand down and lift that right arm into the rotation, into that reach. Good, now I'm gonna bring that right hand down and walk it over to the left side. Sink into the hips, push back into the hips and heels. Now I feel the inner thigh of my right leg stretch as I sit back into that left side. My right hand comes down, I reach that left hand to the ceiling. Deep breaths. Good. Bring that left hand down, walk it into center, and press those hips up. Reach those hands back through as far as what's comfortable for you, and drop your head. Relax your neck and shoulders. Deep breaths. Soften your knees. Take your hands to your thighs. Bring it up. Roll your shoulders down and back, and gently press out on your inner thighs. Deep breaths here. Opening those hips. Drop your right shoulder in. Look out over your left shoulder. Bring it up to center. Switch sides. One last stretch here. Breathe. Back up to the center. Roll it down all the way. Then press up with your hips first. We roll up one vertebrae at a time. Your head will be the last thing to come up as you stretch your back. And then you're done. Give yourselves a hand. Woohoo! Weight of strength interval today. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Stephanie.
Thank you.